This is Igbo Area TV.
Hello, Igbo Governor of Lagos State, from no man's land to Nigeria land. The Igbo are the most populous ethnic group in Lagos State. Listen again. The Igbo are the most populous ethnic group in Lagos State. Lagos State has a population of at least 15 million and at least half are Igbo. The other major ethnic group in Lagos State are the Yoruba. The first people to colonize Lagos are the Bini, who used it as war camp and gave it the name Eko. Then came the Awori and eventually the Ijebus. Till date, the kingship of Lagos is a Benin affair. The Portuguese and the people of Benin sold slaves from the ports of Lagos and Badagry. The Portuguese renamed the entire place Lagos because of its similarity with towns of a similar topography in their country. Lagos was made a crown colony by the British under the direct administration of the colonial masters. It was merged with Northern and Southern Protectorate to make Nigeria by Lord Lugard in 1914. Lagos became the capital of Nigeria from 1st January 1914. In the conferences for the independence of Nigeria, it was agreed that Lagos is neither a part of Western Nigeria or Yoruba land. Lagos was designated a federal territory. Lagos was administered directly from center because of its special status. The first minister of Lagos Affairs was Alhaji Ribadu, who was father of Nuhu Ribadu of EFCC, and after him was Alhaji Musa Yaradua, who was father of President Umar Musa Yaradua and General Shehu Musa Yaradua. The federal government invested time and money in the building of Lagos since colonial times. Army and police barracks, industries, ports, railways and network of roads among others. Surulere was mapped out and developed. With the above, an influx of Yorubas from the interior started. Igbos came in from the east, and Hausa migration increased from its trickles since the jihad that battered in Ilorin in 1804. Igbo migration doubled and tripled after the end of the Civil War and the abandonment of the Reconstruction program. Crude oil from Igbo land was used to develop everywhere except Igbo land. A huge chunk went to building Lagos. National structures like Akpabon Bridge, National Stadium, National Arts Theatre came from receipts of crude oil. Ex-Governor Adeyinka Adebayo also tells us in a letter to Tinubu that 60% of Lagos' internal generated revenue is from its Igbo population. Igbos also dominate its industries and commerce. The 2015 election, which was directly between the Yoruba-supported APC and the Igbo-supported PDP, showed that despite the overzealous support of Jega, Igbos were at least 50% of Lagos. People noted that many Igbos and quasi-Igbos won elections in Lagos because of Igbo PDP reserve. INEC disenfranchised many Igbos and stubbornly ensured that most did not get PVCs, while their Yoruba counterparts were gifted with multiples. Yet the result was very close. It is noted that since 1967, except for once or two, most Lagos state governors have been foreigners. Tinubu is from Osun. Ambode Ondo. Fashola is Ogun, to name a few. Perhaps the next elected Lagos governor should come from Anambra or Delta. In the near future, any party that picks an Igbo as governorship aspirant is bound to win the election of Lagos State. I hereby advise the PDP and APC to start shopping for governorship candidates among Igbos. And the next topic, Igbo crude oil and Yoruba accommodation. Igbo crude oil and Yoruba accommodation. You know, the Yorubas used to tell Igbos that they accommodate us in Lagos. But Yoruba accommodation is not for free. It is because of the love of Igbo money and resources. Igbos are also very accommodating because Igbos accommodate the aspirations, ambitions, aims, feeding, education of Yorubas from the deep recesses of Igbo pockets when Igbo buy land, rent shops, open industries, rent homes,